Between my 7th and 8th grade years, my mom took me to New York to see the musical Wicked. When I walked into the Gershwin Theater that evening, I was completely unaware of two things about this show. One, that this musical would be the one show to increase my already overwhelming passion for musical theater, and two, that in just over a year, my life would become just like Wicked. I will never forget the day that I met her. Her name was Ella, and we could not have been more opposite in terms of appearance and personality. The first thing that I said to her when we met on freshman move-in day at St. Andrew's School in Florida was, "Hi, my name's Madeline. Where are you from?" The first thing that she said to me was, "You were a cheerleader, weren't you?" I said yes, and she simply turned and walked away. We hardly spoke for the next few weeks. I thought that she was unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe, while she thought that I was way too blonde. Ella was pessimistic, cynical, and reserved, and she listened to hardcore rock music. On the other hand, I was optimistic, happy, and outgoing, and I listened to cheesy girly pop music. My favorite color was pink, and hers was black. We were literally the epitome of Elphaba and Belinda from Wicked, in that we were two extremely different people who were forced to be together. And both of us never thought that we could ever be friends, much less best friends. Yet somehow, that was exactly what happened. Despite our overwhelming differences in nearly every aspect of our personalities and interests, we realized that maybe we could be friends. I cannot pinpoint the exact day that this important change occurred, but it did. It could have been the day that she overheard me singing Popular, or maybe it was the day when we were walking with a group of mutual friends and I walked straight into a staircase and attempted to laugh it off. One day, we were doing everything in our power to avoid each other, and the next day, we found ourselves reaching out to one another to become friends. What I realized that day was that it did not matter how different Ella and I were. What mattered was that we also had a lot in common. For example, our insane love of show tunes, One Tree Hill, and Wicked. During the next 2 years, Ella had a profound influence on me, as I did on her. She taught me that people who were not exactly like me could still be my friends, while I taught her that it is okay to smile once in a while. I had never had a friend so completely different from me, and I had no idea that I could be friends with people who were not always happy, or who ran away when they saw the color pink. She also helped me to realize things about myself that I had never noticed, but have helped me become the person that I am today. For instance, I credit her for helping me come into my own. It was with her help during my freshman year that I really started to think that it did not matter what other people thought of me, and if they did not like me, it was their problem and not mine. When we met, we were so wrapped up in the fact that we were different that we did not even bother realizing that we were similar too. I have always believed that our friends have the ability to change us, open our eyes to something different, and help us see something in a new light. Whether the changes that Ella influenced in my life were for the better, I may not know, but they definitely changed my life permanently. But there are times when the people with whom you surround yourself with are not the sorts of people who should be influencing you. For instance, the people who only keep you around so that they can put you down in order to feel better about themselves are the ones who try to pressure you into things that you are not comfortable doing.